I think that rape and sexual assault are about taking control of the victim, and I'm taking control back of my life.
I was 18 years old.
I was 21 years old.
I was 17 years old.
I was 21 years old.
I was 19 years old when I was sexually assaulted.
I met both of the guys who sexually assaulted me through Delta Upsilon fraternity.
I met him at his formal. I wasn't his date, I was someone else's date.
I met him on the Iowa game day in 2014.
I knew him as more of an acquaintance. He was by no means one of my friends.
After it happened, I felt scared.
I think I only really felt shock.
After it happened, I felt like I lost my identity.
I felt confused.
I think that my thoughts about my rape change all the time. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I feel like I've accepted it and found a purpose, and other times I'm just sad and I want to grieve.
So it was 2 years of really trying to forget and trying to say to myself, what happened to you, it wasn't rape.
I just thought, well, I just won't think about it and I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not gonna go to the Aurora Center. I'm not gonna do any of these things because I don't want anything to change. I just want to keep living my life how I'm living it. And it was hard though.
At first, I blamed myself a lot for what had happened to me. And then it got to a period of anger. I was really angry at how the situation was panning out.
Oh my gosh, what happened to me is not okay.
But now I'm just kind of trying to move forward and think of it as something that's making me into who I am as a person.
I think that rape and sexual assault are about taking control of the victim, and I'm taking control back of my life.
Because I don't want to live with anger in me, in my heart.
So I definitely think that I've come a long way in my healing process.
I wanted to do this interview today because I think it's important for people on campus to really understand how sexual assault can impact someone for the rest of their lives.
There is sexual assault, and that we need to do more about it rather than kind of shove it under the rug.
I don't think people realize how common this is and how often it happens to people.
Like they're in your class, they're your coworker, maybe your mom, maybe your sister.
You have a community and you have an army fighting behind you.
I wish that this campus would do a better job educating about consent. I think that a lot of people, even if they aren't a perpetrator themselves or a victim, see things happen every day that are not okay and that they could step in and stop.
There's just so many stereotypes about it, and a victim can be male or female. There's no black and white story about sexual assault.
And I think it's the students and their attitudes that need to change the most.
My main advice for you, if you are a survivor, is to get help.
Get help.
Don't give up on yourself.
There's gonna be a lot of days where the only thing that you can do is get out of bed. But I think understanding that, oh my God, like you took a shower today, like that is a huge step.
But I think it would have been best for me if I had started talking about it right away and noticed that I was upset by it.
You need to know that you're not alone. You need to know that you're loved and you're not an object, and it's not okay for people to objectify your body and to think that it's theirs to use and abuse.